Good afternoon, grade 4. Okay, so today is the last day of our relax week. For this week, we are going to discuss, for this day, we are going to discuss your chapter 3. Okay, since we've finished with chapter 1, chapter 2, now we move to chapter 3. And listen, everybody, next week on Monday, we are going to learn the usual way. So I will meet you via Google Meet nakap on Monday. Okay, so let's continue our lesson with chapter 3. Now, welcome once again. This is Teacher Almond, and today is Friday, 30th of July, 2021. Okay, now remember with your chapter 1, we've learned about digits, place value, value, your standard form, word form, expanded form, rounding up numbers, round up, round down, comparing numbers, greater than, less than, equal to, your prime numbers, composite numbers, even and odd numbers. So if you haven't watched this video, the video for chapter 1, please refer on July 27, nakap, July 27 notes, nakap, it's there. So you can play the video and take note again, take a photo of yourself and then send it to our comment section. Now for chapter 2, we have talked about addition, subtraction, and word problems. Now, if you have not watched the chapter 2 video, it's July 21. That is yesterday. That was yesterday, right? So you can watch again that video and then take a photo of yourself and send to comment section. Now, what are we going to talk today for chapter 3? We have multiplication, multiplying numbers with 2 or more digits, solving word problem. Okay, let's start. But before that, let's watch this video first.
When French mathematician Laurent Schwartz was in high school, he started to worry that he wasn't smart enough to solve math problems. Maybe you know a similar feeling. You sit down to take a math test, and you feel your heart beat faster, and your palms start to sweat. You get butterflies in your stomach, and you can't concentrate. This phenomenon is called math anxiety, and if it happens to you, you're not alone. Researchers think about 20% of the population suffers from it. Some psychologists even consider it a diagnosable condition. But having mathematical anxiety doesn't.
Are you the student that feel uneasy and uncomfortable when you study math? Are you that student that, oh my God, I study math. This is very hard. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to solve this math. Oh, teacher, help. I don't know what to do. Okay, this is math anxiety. And then what are we going to understand?
Necessarily mean you're bad at math. Not even close. Laurent Schwartz went on to win the Fields Medal, the highest award in mathematics. People might think that they're anxious about math because they're bad at it, but it's often the other way around. They're doing poorly in math because they're anxious about it. Some psychologists think that's because math anxiety decreases a cognitive resource called working memory. That's the short-term memory system that helps you organize the information you need to complete a task. Worrying about being able to solve math problems or not doing well on a test eats up working memory, leaving less of it available to tackle the math itself. People can suddenly struggle with even basic math skills like arithmetic that they've otherwise mastered. Academic anxiety certainly isn't limited to math, but it does seem to happen much more frequently and cause more harm in that subject. So why would that be? Researchers aren't yet sure.
So sometimes because we think too much, we get stressed. We doubt ourselves. We doubt ourselves. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. That is what you are thinking. Okay? Now listen to
But
this.
some studies suggest that the way children are exposed to math by their parents and teachers play a large part. If parents talk...
So your teachers and your parents have a big part on your math skills, nakap. So if your teacher and your parents help you and then encourage you to do math, that's okay.
about math like something challenging and unfamiliar, children can internalize that. Teachers with math anxiety are also likely to spread it to their students. Pressure to solve problems quickly dials up stress even more. And in some cultures, being good at math is a sign of being smart.
Remember when you were in grade 1, teacher Almond always say what? Even if it's hard for you, you always say, I love math, I love math. You have to love math, okay.
In general, when the stakes are that high, it's not surprising that students are anxious. Even Miriam Mizrakhani, an influential mathematician who was the first woman to win the Fields Medal, felt unconfident and lost interest in mathematics because her math teacher in middle school didn't think she was talented. So if you experience mathematical anxiety, what can you do? Relaxation techniques like short breathing exercises
Okay, what to
have
do?
improved test
Okay,
performance in
there,
students with math
relax.
anxiety. Writing down your worries can also help. This strategy
Okay,
may
you
give
can
you a
write
chance
your
to
worries.
reevaluate a
Okay, I
stressful
don't know how
experience,
to solve
freeing up
math.
working
This
memory.
is my problem.
And if you
Okay,
have
you
the
can
chance,
write it
physical
down.
activity like a brisk walk deepens
Or you
breathing
can
and
walk,
helps relieve muscle
okay,
tension, preventing anxiety from
just to
building.
relax
You
yourself.
can also use your knowledge about the brain to change your mindset.
There
The
you
brain is
go.
flexible,
Change your
and the
mindset.
areas
Nakap?
involved in math.
Priyan, mindset. What is that, Teacher Aman? Remember, I always say to you, train your mind. Say your mind, okay, I can do this. I can solve this math. Okay, I love math.
Skills can always grow and develop. This is a psychological principle called the growth mindset. Thinking of yourself as someone who can grow and improve can actually help you grow and improve. If you're a teacher or parent of young children, try being playful with math and focusing on the creative aspects. That can build the numerical skills that help students approach math with confidence later on.
Yes, that's why Teacher Almond always encourage you. Okay, if you did something wrong, mapanlay. Okay, we still have time. We still have many worksheets to do, and you can do your best. Chemakap. Okay, so that is how you develop your math skills. Nakap. So I hope you learned something from this video. Okay, let's continue. Now, what are the parts of addition again? What are the parts of addition? Okay, we have, okay, sorry. This is not addition. Let me just, okay, edit this one. Sorry. Okay, now remember what are the parts of your addition again? If we have 204 plus 505 equals 709. What is 204? We call it oddend. And what is 505? We call it addend. And 709, we call it sum. Now to remember, we have AAS, okay? Just remember AAS, oddend, addend, sum. Now, what are the parts of your subtraction again? Parts of your subtraction. Okay, so this one is not correct. Let me change this one to, okay, minus. Now, there you go. What are the parts of your subtraction again, Cap? Okay, if we have 709 minus 405, what is 709? We call it minuend. 405, subtrahend. And 304, we call it difference. Okay, that is MSD. So remember AAS, MSD, minuend, subtrahend, difference. And for your multiplication, nakap, what are the parts of your multiplication? We have example 20 times 5 equals 120. What is 20 again? We call it, putam nakap, multiplicand. 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 And 5, we call it multiplier. 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 and 120, we call it product. Product. If you can't remember, okay, let's have this MMP. M for multiplicand, M for multiplier, and P for product. So you can write on your notes now. You can write on your notes. Okay, I don't want to write many words, Teacher Almond. I only need to write AAS, MSD, MMP. And then your 20 and 5, your multiplicand and multiplier are also called factors. Very good. They are also called factors. Nakap? So we have 20 times 5. That's the factors of 120. And there are also other factors. Now, next, let's continue. Now remember, in your multiplication, multiplying 6 or more digit numbers by 2-digit numbers. So what do we need to do? Okay, example here, you have Naparot harvested 27,121 baskets of grapes in his farm. Each basket weighs 25 kilograms. So how many kilograms did he harvested in all? Remember, I told you last time, when you do your addition, you look for the keyword in all together, in total. Those are addition. But you have to remember if that addition integrates multiplication. Just like this, 27,121 for one basket. Okay? One basket. And it weighs 27,121 baskets. And one basket, you have 25 kilograms. So what do? We multiply, nakap, 27,121 by 25. Now remember, for your approach from right to left. Okay, if there are 2 digits, we start with ones first, then tens place. So 5 times 1, that is 5. 5 times 2, that is 10. So we cannot write 10 here. So we write 0, drop down 0, and then 1 carry over. Chamekap? Okay, then 5. Okay, again na, for those who are confused. Okay, we have here 5 times 1. You start here. 5 times 1, that's 5. Then 5 times 2, that's 10. So you write 0 here and then 1 here. Okay. Then 5 times 1, that's 5. Plus 1, that's 6. Then 5 times 7, that's 35. So you write 5 here and 3 here. Then 5 times 2, that's 10. Plus 3, that's 13. Now you cannot write 13 on this side, but you have to write 3 and then carry 1 here. So 1 plus 0, that is 1. Now next we move to tens place, because this is ones place, tens place. So 2 times 1, okay, that is 2, right? But you have to put 0 here. Okay, because this has no place. Remember, you are on the tens place. Nakap? So 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 4, that's 4. 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 7, that's 14. So you add 4 here and 1 here. 2 times 2, that's 4 plus 1. That's 5. And then add up. 5 plus 0. Okay. That's 5. 0 plus 2. That's 2. 6 plus 4. That's 10. So you write 0. And then carry over 1 here. Then 5 plus 1, 6, 7, 8. And then 3 plus 4, that's 7. Then 5 plus 1, that's 6. And then divide the number by 3. Okay, put comma on it. Okay, that's simple. Now, When doing multiplication of 6 or more digit numbers by 2-digit numbers, we find the product of ones place, then tens place, then we add. Now, this product, we call it partial, partial product. And then we have the final product. Okay, final product. Now, let's try. Okay, if we have 1,200, 12,312 times 32. So what do we do? For those who are confused, again, you start with ones place, then tens place. Nakap? So example, you have here 2 times 2, that is, 2 times 2, that is 4. Then 2 times 1, that is 2. 2 times 3, that is 6. 2 times 2, that is 4. And 2 times 1, that is 2. Now, we start we continue with the tens place. Now, remember, for the tens place, you have to put it here. Machay here. But here you can write 0. Okay, now let's start with 3 times 2. That is, 6. 3 times 1, that is 3. 3 times 3, that is 9. 3 times 2, that is 6. And 3 times 1, that is 3. Then add them up. You have 4 plus 0 equals 4. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 6 plus 3 equals 9. 9 plus 4 equals 13. But you cannot write 13 here. So write 3, add 1 here. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. And 3 plus 0, that's 3. Then divide the number into 3. 1, 2, 3, put comma here. Okay? Now, next, letter B. You have here 23,441 times 23. Okay, let's try to do it. Again, Teacher Aman says, you have to do from ones place, then tens place. Now, let's try ones place. 3 times 1, that is 3. 3 times 4, that is 12. But you cannot write 12 here. So write 2 and then 1 here. 3 times 4, that is 12 again, plus 1. Okay, 3 times 4, that is 12, plus 1 equals 13. So write 3 here and 1 here. 3 times 3, that is 9, plus 1 equals 10. So write 0 and then 1 here. 3 times 2, that is 6, plus 1 equals 7. Now, let's continue with, tens place. Tens place. Remember, you start from here. So we write 0 here. So 2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 2 equals 4. Then, add the product. Nakap? So how to add the product? Okay, drop it down. You have there 3 plus 0 equals 3. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 plus 8 equals 11. So write 1 here and carry over 1 here. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 6 plus 7 equals 13. So write 3 here and add up 1 here. 4 plus 1, that is 5. Then divide the number into 3. 1, 2, 3, put comma here. Okay, next we have 212,502 times 15. So how do we do that? First, ones place, then tens place. So remember, 5 times 2, that is 10. So write 0. Okay, 10. Check up. So write 0. Then 5 times, write 1 here. Then 5 times 0 equals 0 plus 1, that is 1. 5 times 5, 25. Remember 25. So write 5 here and 2 here. Okay, 5 times 2, that is 10, plus 2, that is 12. Okay, remember 12, write 2 here and 1 there. Okay, 5 times 1, that is 5 plus 1 equals 6. 5 times 2 equals 10. So remember 10, write 0 here and 1 here. So drop down, 1 plus 0 equals 1. Okay, next we have, okay, the tens place. For the tens place you have there, okay, since it starts from here, write 0 here. So 1 times 2, that is 2. 1 times 0 equals 0. 1 times 5 equals 5. 1 times 2 equals 2. 1 times 1 equals 1. And 1 times 2 equals 2. Then add them up. 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 2, 3. 5 plus 0, 5. 2 plus 5, 7. 6 plus 2, 8. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, then divide the number by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have 3,187,530. Okay, last one we have. Okay, for the last one, you can continue it with yourself. Nakap? Okay, now let's continue with, okay, you have there 624 times 72 again. So what do? We multiply from ones, then tens. Okay, we multiply from ones first, then tens. So example, 2 times 4, that is 8. Then 2 times 2, that is 4. 2 times 6, that is 12. So we cannot write 12 here. So we write 2 and then 1 here. So 1 plus 0 plus 0, that's 1. Then we continue with the tens place. Okay, for the tens place, you have there 7 times 4 equals 28. Now we cannot write 28 here. Okay, so we write 8 from here and 2 here. Okay, now remember to write 0. Now 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2, 16. So write 6 here and 1 here. 7 times 6, remember to use your hand when multiplying. Okay, 7 times 6, so 1, 2, 3, that's 30. And then 3 and 4, 3 times 4 equal, again, 1, 2, 3, 30. Then 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 times 4, that is 12. Plus 30, 42. Okay, 42. But you have 1 here. So 42, 43. Okay, write 3 here and then 4. Okay, 4. Then add them up. 8 plus 0, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 6 plus 2, 8, 9. 3 plus 1, 4, and 4. Divide the number by 3. 1, 2, 3, comma. Okay, so that is how you multiply nakap. Okay, one last. Okay, we have 542 times 54. So 4 times 2, that is 8. 4 times 4, that is 16. Okay, write 1 here. 4 times 5, that is 20 plus 1, 21. 5 times 2, okay, write 0. 5 times 2, that is 10. 5 times 1, 5 times 4, that is 20 plus 1, 21. 5 times 5, that is 25 plus 2, 27. Okay, now add them up. 8, 6, 2, 9, 2. And then count 1, 2, 3, put comma. Okay, so that is how you multiply numbers from right to left. Nakap? Okay, now let's continue with multiplying 6 or more digit numbers by the multiples of tens, 100, and 1,000. Now remember what the teacher Alman told you. If we have 4, okay, Henny sold 4 packs of eggs. Each pack has 10 eggs. So that is 10 times 4. What you need to do is drop down 0. Okay, drop down 0. Count the number of zeros. 4 times 1, that is 4. Then add them up again, 40. Okay, if we have 1,000 times 4, how many zeros? We have 1, 2, 3. So 4 times 1, that is 4. Then drop down the number of zeros again, 1, 2, 3. That's 4,000. What if I have here, Teacher Ahmad? 30,000. Okay. 30,200 times, okay, 5. How many numbers of zeros? We have 1, 2. Only 2 zeros na kap. Machay, do not count this one. Okay, so 5 times 2, that is 10. 5 times 0, that is 0, plus 1, that is 6. 5 times 3, that is 15. Then add the 2 zeros, 1, 2. Then count the number of commas, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? I hope you understand your multiples of tens, 100, and okay. One more. We have 200 times 12. Remember to drop down 0. Okay, so 2 times 2, that is 4. Up. 2 times 2, that is 4. Then 1 times 2, that is 2. We add up 0. Okay, 2, 4. Then bring down 0. Nakap, 2 zeros. 1, 2. So divide the number, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Okay, now next we have there word problem. Nakap, word problem. Okay, I will try one more. Okay, let's try one more example. Nakap. For your multiples of 10. Okay. Example I have here, 20,600 times 100. Now, Teacher Aman said, count the number of zeros. You have there, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 zeros, right? Now, multiply 206 by 1. Remember, any number multiplied by 1, that is the same number. So write only 206. And then drop down the 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then count from left to right, from right to left. Divide the number by 3. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So the answer is 2,060,000. Okay, example. We have, okay, 405,200 times, okay, we have 1,000. Again, count the number of zeros. How many zeros you have there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5, 0. Do not count this one, okay? Do not count this one. You only have 5 zeros. Now remember, we have 1 here. So any number multiplied by 1 is that number. So 4, 0, 5, 2. This one. Then bring down the 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then divide the number by 3. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So you have 405,200,000. Okay, nakap? Okay, let me just pause this video for a while and then I will come back to you, okay? Okay, now let's continue with your word problems. Okay, remember in your word problems, there are many steps. So what are the steps again? Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. But Teacher Almond only teach you to what? Okay, find the keyword. Number 1, find the keyword if you can find the keyword. If my me keyword nakap, my me keyword, you go to step 2. What is step 2 again? You ask for the question. Okay, question. And then number 3, what are the data? Okay, what are the data? Keyword, question, data. Okay, keyword, question, data. So what is that, Teacher Almond? Okay, how do we do it? Example, Mrs. Claire saves 3,469 baht in 1 month. How much will she save in a year? Now remember, 1 year, there are 12 months. 1 year, 12 months. So we multiply 3,469 baht in 12 months. Okay, there you have. Okay, 3,469. Okay, times 12. Remember, we start from the 10th place first. Okay, 1's place and then 10th place. Okay, so 2 times 9, how much is that? 2 times 6, 2 times 4, 2 times 3. Okay, then 1 times 9, 1 times 6, 1 times 4, and 1 times 3 to get the, okay, final product. Nakap? Okay, example, another here. 13,950 baht for the cost of 1 camera. But you have 8 cameras. Find the cost of 8 cameras. So what do? We multiply 13,950 baht, okay, times 8 cameras. Chamekap? So remember, Teacher Amon asked you to find the keyword first. Then, what is asked, question, and what are the data? So here, we don't have the keyword, me. Now, what is the question? Find the cost. Okay, cost. Now, for cost, we look for how much. So that is baht. Now, what are the data? You have there 13,950 baht for 1 camera. And you have 8 cameras. So the operation should be multiplication. Okay, let's try another one. A train compartment has 562 passengers. Kun, people. 500 passengers mean people. Okay, 562 passengers. How many passengers are there in 24 compartments? Now, so keyword, me. Question, how many passengers? Now, data. What are the data, nakap? 562 passengers. inอะไร in one compartment. And you have 24 compartments. So we multiply 562 times 24. Okay, my cup? Now another example. Do we have another example? Number 3. A container holds 4,530 apples. How many apples would 50 such container? So keyword, no. Question, how many? What is the question? How many apples? Now, what are the data? You have, okay, you have 4,530 apples. So 4,000, okay, 530 apples. Apples in one container, and you have 50 containers. Okay, 4,530 apples in one container. But you have 50 containers, so we multiply that one. Okay, so that is your data. Okay, so that is our chapter 3. I hope you learned something. And after watching this video, please take a photo of yourself and then send to our comment section in our line. Okay, so today, no homework, no worksheet. And next week, we will go back with your, okay, Google Meet. So everybody, I hope you are safe and please do not go out, okay? So goodbye, everybody. See you on Monday. Goodbye,